Y'all know what it is? Yay. We back. And another one. It's on now. Let's go, baby. Y'all know what it is. It's Madden. It's Madden. It's Madden Reloaded. And we back. Y'all see it. Right now, we in week 13. We got these commanders. Listen, these franchises it's really coming together, man. These rosters are looking really dope. Like you see right here, you got Dow Green up there, legend. Like, we got the legends. They really putting in that work. Now, I know the Redskins, the commanders, they might not look that good. They might not be performing as good right now, but listen, on paper, if you look at the roster, let's just go look at it. The roster is really good. It's just that, these reloaded rosters is something, man. That's really what's happening right now. Let's go to the commanders and let's see who's on the roster. Okay. See who they reloaded. Obviously, they got Jaden. And we're already a season ahead because this is season 2. So I know you might be. It doesn't actually correlate with it doesn't correlate with what's going on in the actual season right now because this is just a legend. This is the legends, baby. They got your boy Art Monk. If you don't know about him, Google him. Google him. All right. They also signed Isaiah Likely in the offseason, so that's a really good offense. Just check it out. Imagine right now if Jaden Daniels had that big body wide receiver down the field who can also stretch the field and make those, those jump balls, right? You give him that, well, he wouldn't technically, but if you give him that with Emeka in the slot and you got Terry on the other side, that's crazy. And these guys also got good speed with Isaiah Likely at the tight end. This roster is just coming together. They get back Curtis Samuel, one of the better guards of his time, his era, so that's good too. Right? We're gonna keep going. Let's get to the defense. Look who they got. Obviously, we already know about that front. The defensive line. It's crazy. But then they get somebody like London. I don't think people talk enough about London. He might not even be 5'10". If he's 5'10" with some shoes on or some cleats on, he probably like 5'9". Do you imagine 250 on a 5'9" frame? That's craziness right there. All right. So just imagine that. You know what I thought would be cool? Like in NBA 2K, notice how like players, like when you draft them and they start to progress through their career, they'll put on weight as they get older. Like, they should definitely add that into to Madden. Like, make it a little more realistic. Like, that'd be so dope. And then boom. Come on, man. Y'all already know. Dow Green, one of the best corners of all time. Yes, one of them. If he's not in everybody's top 3 list or top 5, I don't know who else would be in there. Who would be in the top 5 list of corners all time? Obviously, you got like Dion. You're gonna have Rod Woodson. You might have Charles Woodson. Matter of fact, you could throw. The thing is, Dow played purely corner his whole career. And the only way to do that is if you don't lose speed. Period. A lot of the great corners, they had to move positions or be moved inside. He was outside his whole career. He played damn nearly his whole career. He didn't move to free safety. So when we talk about guys like Charles Woodson was great at corner, all-time great at corner, but later on in his career, he had to move to free safety. We talk same thing with Rod Woodson. He had to move to free safety. Same thing with Ronnie Lott. He went from corner to safety early on, but Ronnie Lott made the jump a little faster. Let's see who else did that. Did Dion? I don't think Dion played safety. I think Dion was a full-time corner. Yeah, he was. I don't ever think Dion never played safety because I'm just talking about like at corner guys that's able to play corner their whole career and keep that level of playing, keep that speed. A lot of great corners lose their speed and then they have to go to free safety, kind of stretch out their careers. I can give you some guys right now that I think should make that transition. Jalen Ramsey is one of them. All right, it ain't like he had elite speed. He had good speed, just enough speed to stay with receivers. And guys like that, typically that speed started to lose, but they still got the instincts and they can tackle. Great at free safety. Marlon Humphrey would be another one. If I'm talking about guys right now who I can see moving to free safety. I thought Darrelle Revis should have moved to a free safety and could have extended his career out a little longer or into the slot. But obviously he didn't do that. So there is guys who can move to free safety, and those are typically corners who can tackle, who still have their instincts, but they just don't have the speed, so they have to move to free safety to kind of prolong their careers. Now that ain't Darryl Green's case. This dude literally played corner his whole career. He's a dog like that. Like, you don't make him like this too often. Like, so ain't too many people in that category of like full-time #1 corners for their whole career. Right? I'm not talking about this dude played like what, 19 seasons? Come on, B. So we gotta understand, man. Darryl Green is a dog, man. So imagine if they had the Commanders had Darryl Green and London Fletcher right now with this squad they got right now. Come on, B. Would they be going crazy? So listen, these rosters are great, man. That's what I put together these rosters, man. Let's get into some gameplay. Y'all know what time is it, baby? It's Madden Reloaded, and it's time to go. 12-0. I'm loving it. Y'all know what our goal is, right? Hold on now, because they like to make us kick. See, look, receive. I want to kick. Hold on. Let me move this over. Whoop, whoop. Oh, let's go get some blue. All right, what we rocking? We got the, do I want the blue? We ain't wear this in a while. You know what? I wish they just let us mix up the colors. Maybe I want blue pants in a silver with the red stripes, the red and white stripes on the jersey. Just let me mix it up. You gotta have so much control over what we do. I hate that aspect of it. Okay, yeah. We balling out like this today. I'm really liking the way this looks. All right, I'm loving that. All right, what the Commanders going about? No, y'all not wearing white. Ooh. I got to get. Ooh, I got to get. You got to do what you got to do. Actually, you know what? Let's go like this. Ooh, I like that right there. Like a little wacky tacky type of thing. Let's go like that, man. I'm excited. But I got so many defensive player of the year candidates on my team right now. It's ridiculous. Three guys in my secondary are literally in the top 10 of defensive player of the year. My secondary is the best unit on my squad, and I love it. I can't say anything bad about it. Yo, this look fire, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Whew, that look fire. Look at JD. JD to the beat. Y'all know what it is, baby. It's Madden Reloaded, man. We outside today. We come to play. Here we go. Ooh, Eli and Neighbors. Just imagine that. Eli and Malik Neighbors. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. If Eli had Malik Neighbors, he gonna throw him the ball. You gonna get that. You gonna get that ball. Period. That's Eli gonna throw him the ball, man. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it stopped real quick. I need a opening. We're gonna open the game with a pick. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. And can we run the table? Can we go undefeated? It's possible. At this point of the season, we 12-0. We're looking to, hey, maybe we can do it. Maybe we can go undefeated. That's what the conversation is about. Whew. That's fire. That's fire. I'm telling you, that's fire. Let's go, baby. Jaden Dane. He's not having the best season. But he got to get Art Monk in the game. He's not throwing it to Art. All right, y'all. You know what we got to do, man. We got to match up by overall. I know some people like to match up by speed. I only do that when they got somebody super elite on the outside. Super fast. That's when you match up with speed. Always make sure. Here we go. Okay. See, they doing it again. Oh, get there, Bobby. Good tackle. See, they keep not putting my boy Carl Banks. You cannot. We can't take the young boy. We can't take Carl Banks' shine away from him. Carl Banks, who he is. Come on. You can't take Carl. Come on, that's Carl Banks, Giants legend, man. If you don't know about him, Google him. Okay, I got Likely, right? Get there, y'all. Oh, look at Starks come from the other side of the field and make the play. Stop playing, big baby. Don't help him up. Don't help him up. You see, he ungrateful. Yeah, we want that smoke. Look, Carl Banks. He just got in the game. That's what I'm saying. When he not in the game, we don't have that kind of energy. Stop playing with Carl like that, B. He on one. We on one. Good tackle. Malachi. Hey, you know what it is. Time to bring that pressure. 3rd and 4. Bring that pressure. See that? You know what? Yeah, thank you. I don't care if they cheated. They cheated me. Come on, he did that hop, skibbity, jump, and did all that nonsense just now. And then to get, come on, man. Cheat me like that. Look at Malachi. Look at Caleb. Get off. He fought off the. You gotta fight. You gotta get off the block and make the tackle. I'm not mad at him. I'm rocking with Caleb this season, to be honest, because he really balling. Understand when I say he balling. Here we go. Hope. This is what we're gonna do. Watch this. Oop. We're gonna drop straight hand back in coverage. Watch this. Get there straight. Take it away. Come here. Then come here. Silky Simmons. Let it go. Ho, ho, ho. Isaiah Simmons only been back for like 6 games, and he's definitely in the MVP. He definitely in MVP votes. He not gonna get it, but I'm just saying he like that right now. Okay, I got Isaiah. Oh goodness, who is that? Who is that? Because Isaiah just cooked. Come on, thank you, KT. Listen, this year I don't know. I know Kayvon Thibodeau was injured this year, right? And I'm talking about an actual season. But as I'm watching, I feel like Azeez Ojulari is a better player. Like, he's a better he might just be better. It seems like he's better. I don't know. You know what? Maybe not a better player. I think he's a better pass rusher. Let me say that. It feels like he's a better pass rusher. Now the question is, because KT can play the run. Right? The question is, what do you want more? What do you prefer? A guy that's a really good pass rusher, right? Or a guy, oh my goodness, get that block. Look at Dow Green. See? Look, you see Dow come from the other side of the field. That's what Dow Green do. That's what he does. That's his MO. He done chase down some of the fastest guys in NFL history as far as running backs. That's the type of time Green be on, I'm telling y'all. Don't play with that dude. That dude is different. He really like that. But anyway, as I was saying. Oh, goodness. Oh, we tackled Dow. Yeah, so my question is, do you want the great run stopper? Or do you want the great pass rusher? Yeah. The question is, what do you want? Do you want the great pass rusher or the run stopper? That's the question. And if you ask me, right, I want the pass rusher. And I'm not saying Kayvon is a great run stopper. He's good at playing the pass and the run. Don't get it twisted. He's good at both. But my thing, I would prefer the guy who excels at one. Because it's so much, you can do so much with pass rushes. They literally changed the game. Now, obviously, guys who are pass rushers who are typically at times overly aggressive when it comes to rushing the quarterback, like, obviously a lot of times you can't really. Oh my goodness! Did you just see that play that Allen just made? How he lowered the shoulder and got to the quarterback? That was crazy just now. We're gonna take that 3, and I like that because see, their defensive line is their best unit, and so they just made the plays that they needed to play. So I expect that from the defensive line. But especially the interior on this Commander team. But yeah, like I want the I would prefer personally me the situational pass rusher because I feel like you find more guys who are willing to just be able to play the run. Whereas like with pass rushers, specialists, those guys are typically like hard to find. Now, if you get a guy who could do both, great. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I dare you. I did. What? Where he come from? Right? So if you get the guy, if you get the guy who can pass rush, I feel like that's more valuable. You know what I mean? Because look, you got you're gonna get in second and long or third and long. You know, he's gonna get his opportunities. You know, and if he's elite, he capitalized on his opportunity. That's like what we see with with Ojulari. So it's like, is he getting the adequate amount of opportunities? Tackle. Like you feel what I'm saying? Is he playing enough snaps to if he only got I gotta look this up. I haven't really looked it up, but if he has I think he right now in the NFL, I think he had like 6 or 7 sacks, somewhere along those lines. Right? He has that. Get him, y'all. And he's not the starter. Like, you know what I mean? I understand that KT's been injured. He been battling some injury problems, but I don't know, bro. It's like when you compare him, when they get their opportunities, Ojulari is capitalizing, and I feel like we let him go. We could have listen. He's a free agent coming up. We look if we're not gonna. We could have traded him and got something for him. I believe you could have got a third round pick for Aziz because he's literally that good. Like, you know what I mean? Let's say he end the season where we got 2 games left. He could end the season with 10 sacks as the backup. With KT, he only got like 3 or 4 sacks. I'm just saying, man. We got a lot of thinking to do. You know? Okay, let's go. That's how you get there. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. You know, we got a lot of thinking to do. You know, this Giants roster needs a lot of different things. I'm just gonna say that. They need a lot of different things. We need a lot of different pieces. Like, you know, I go as far as to say, what if we traded out of the first pick? Now I know we want a quarterback, but you know, we can get a lot for that first pick. Right? We know the Raiders, we know they want Shador. What if we traded that? Huh? That's my fault. Like, really think about it. What if we right now we're number right? So right now we're sitting at 1 as far as yesterday was concerned. We're sitting at 1 as far as week 16. I think they got New England 2, Jacksonville 3, Tennessee 4. Tennessee might need a quarterback. Or they behind Tennessee, I believe it's Cleveland. They need a quarterback, but they got that whole Deshaun Watson situation going on. Then other than that, at 6, it's the Raiders. So let's say we trade down. If we could trade, we swap picks with Tennessee. We trade with Tennessee. What can we get? Can we get 2 first rounders, a second and another third, or for them to trade up to 1? Yo, we might could get a lot. Or let's say we trade out of that 1 spot with look. The Raiders are willing. They'll give up more because they want Shador. Period. And Dion wants him to go. From what we hear, Dion would love for him to go to Las Vegas. Boy, if we can trade from 1 to 6, like, you know, we might still be able to get a quarterback. We might still be able to snag him. They played that lovely. We trade up from one. We trade down. You know, I still think we need an offensive lineman. We get a 1 next year. We get the 6th pick. I take a 1 this there. We'll swap picks. We'll take next year and the year after that 1st round picks and another 2nd this year. I'll take that for them to trade up from the Raiders. Oh my goodness. Whew. Whew. What a throw. That's a dot. I take that. And then we start to build, right? And look at it this way. Let's say we don't get a quarterback at 6, right? What's available out there, right? Let's say, what about Malik Willis? I feel like he's the perfect quarterback for the Giants as far as his mentality. Think about it. Like, you know what I mean? We talking about the Giants here. We talking about New York. Guys got to really fit the system. Like, seriously, we talking about New York here. We're not talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's New York. This is New York. Look, I don't know if y'all watched the Cam and make sure it is what it is, but Cam was talking about it. He touched on it a little bit. He was like, you know, Shador was in New York, they partying, da-da-da-da-da. You know, he didn't say that, but, you know, you got to read between the lines a little bit. He was basically saying, yo, it might be too crazy for him. Like, New York needs a mature guy to be quarterback. Our quarterback can't get caught up in being in New York. You know, that's the only thing that worried me about taking Shador. He might like the party a little bit. And that, hey, you know, listen, live your life. Feel what I'm saying? But you don't want to get caught up in New York. You know, where's guys like Malik? He seems to have it all put together as far as who he is, as far as his personality. Like, the personality gotta match the city. And that's why, you know, the Giants organization is very like meticulous with drafting quarterbacks and personalities matching the city. Like, you know, I feel like Malik has that. And Malik Willis. He has what we need as far as, you know, his personality. You already seen what he can do with some weapons. Like, hold on, because now I'm digging in the crate right now. Now we digging. Just think about it. You get Malik, right? Slide him in that quarterback. We trade down to 6. At 6, we take a tackle. We take a tackle. We take a tackle, right tackle. We move Evan Neal into guard. That line gets better already. We already got the left guard. The left side seems to be okay. Or you can move. You put Neal next to Thomas. Then Thomas could kind of help mask some of his, you know, his inefficiencies, the things he don't do too well. You move him next to somebody who's just a great all-around pass blocker and run blocker. You put those two next to each other. You know what I mean? You take one and you move him to the right side. You take a tackle. You take a tackle with your first pick, and this is a good draft for the tackles. You know what I mean? You take one tackle with your first at 6. You might be doing something. You might be on to something. And then in the second round, remember, you're going to get the first and a second. Now you really doing something. Now you building something. Okay, this might be a touchdown to Malik, but first I got to do this. Hold on. Here we go. This is what I want to do. I need to hold that safety just for a second. And I'm going to use Johnson to hold the safety. Let's hold it. Let it go. Dang, I had the one-on-one. I had the matchup I wanted. It's just the pressure came a little too soon. And what have I done? Do I have an injury on that right side? I bet not. Rook, you wildin'. I just want to just think about it. Like, that would be ideal. Here we go. This is what we want to do. Good D, London. I should have waited another second. That would be ideal. I'm telling you, that would be love right there. If we can definitely get that to actually go down, we would definitely be a better team flat out. Dang, this defense is heating up. But definitely, man, if we can trade out of that spot, I think we should. You know, give like a show and prove deal to Willis, to Malik, sign him on, or go with Justin Fields. And if it don't work out next year, we wind up back in the top 3 picks. And guess what? Who's gonna be sitting there? Arch. Get another Manning in. That's how it would typically. That's how they want it to work out. But I really think that could be a scenario. It's really about the personality in New York. As far as the quarterback, I'm telling you, man. Oh, good move. He put the. Oh, that's Monk. That's the legend right there. That's a legend right there. I'm telling you. We figure that out. If we make that trade, man, even better. We literally improve the team. Because, listen, the Giants roster is literally not that bad. It's not that bad. We need a corner and a lineman. We need a corner, a lineman, and a defensive tackle. You know what I mean? We gave the young boy Elijah Chapman, I believe. We gave him an opportunity. It didn't work out. He can't handle it. He ain't got it. Let's go. Put it there. I'll try to strip him. Yeah, it didn't work out with him. You know, he ain't got it. Give me that. Ooh, let's go, Drew. Let's look at Drew. Drew ain't had one in a few weeks. Let's go, Drew. Let's go, Drew. Hey, speaking of that, let's get off that topic. Let's switch gears. Let's go from the Giants to the Eagles. Come on, Philly. Come on, B. I know the Commanders is not an easy team to beat. But come on, bro. Y'all supposed to beat them, man. Listen, nobody wants to play the Commanders in the playoff. I'm telling you. Sleeper pick. I think the look, I think, and you heard it here first, I think the Commanders going to give everybody a run for their money in the playoffs. They can beat all the teams in the NFC. Since they got Marshawn, listen, the Commanders can do it. I'm going to tell you why. Because Jaden Daniels has that Lamar Jackson-esque ability. They are afraid. That boy can do everything. He's cool under pressure. He don't panic. He make all the plays that for him to do that to the Eagles. Man, stop the tape. Stop the tape. Homeboy going for it, B. He operating right now. He's what you call a cool operator. Period. He's just a rookie. But listen, he ain't young. That's what I'm saying. There's something to be said about those guys who got a lot of college starts. And that's a plus for Shedeur, though. He played a lot of football. That's one thing. Another plus for Shedeur Sanders is he's tough as nails. He tough. You can't coach that. He tough. He's just tough. He got everything you want in a quarterback. He's accurate at all 3 levels. That's a plus. You understand? He's tough. That's it. You know what I mean? Look, man, a lot of times these quarterbacks get hit and they quit. Period. They don't want no more smoke. You start hitting these quarterbacks, they get rattled. Not Shedeur. At least not from what we've seen from him. You know, we seen him literally stand in the pocket and throw darts. You gotta love that. You gotta love that aspect of what he brings to the table as far as that. You gotta love that. You understand? Stuff like that is you can't you don't pay, you can't pay for that. Know what I mean? You either got that or you ain't got it. Period, point blank. He's tough, man. He's tough. He doesn't turn the ball over. And I don't know. I don't get the sense of like hero ball with him. He understands. He understands that, listen, get the ball to your best receiver. That's one thing I like about Shador. When shit gets shaky, he throwing it to the best guy. I don't care what you say. Every quarterback needs to understand that. The greatest quarterbacks of all time knew when it goes left, get it to the guy you need to throw it to. It ain't always about you and your ability, man. Get it to the... It's only a handful of quarterbacks that could do that. Do it all. And they like the guy to make it work. It's not many of them. For the most part, quarterbacks need to know, get it to your playmakers or give your playmakers an opportunity to make plays. Shador knows that. Very important quality. Straight like that. That's the pluses on him. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't just about him. Whereas Cam Ward, homeboy got ability. Eye popping. Everything look crazy. Athlete. You know, he like that. The problem is he play that hero ball. That's one. And we do not know how he responds to being hit. And playing under that type of pressure. They bringing that heat. We know for sure that Sanders, listen, he calm. He cool. He understands what he doing. He understands what he needs to do. We ain't really see that with Cam Ward yet. You know what I'm saying? He had a good offense. Even Cam Ward said it. You know what I mean? His, dang. Who getting killed like that on that side of the field? They really playing this game. I'm not going to hold you. Get there, baby. Woo, let's go. They, Ken Ward got all the ability, the upside and the big arm, the athletic ability. That's what you get. That's what you get with him. And here's the thing, guys like that, right? Guys with that athletic ability, it gives them more time to learn the position. That's my take on it. If they could kind of develop the passing, because once you come in, you athletic like that, then you can make some plays. You got a place on the field versus like it's either you have that super athletic ability or you're able to process things extremely fast and you're smart enough to understand the position. Now you typically don't find guys, right, who can process at an extremely fast level. They don't come out like Joe Burrow all the time. Most quarterbacks that are taking a bus, believe it or not. It takes them a while to really figure it out, right? So if you got that, so everybody has to learn that comes with snaps. Everybody has to learn how to process how to understand the complexities of NFL defense. Every quarterback has to learn that. All of them. It's only a handful of guys who come out ready like that. Even Peyton threw a bunch of interceptions his rookie season. Like a lot. Like, you know what I mean? So you're going to get that with snaps, right? But let's say if you don't have that, some got it more than others, but no one has it at the point where it's like, all right, they ready to come in and start killing. Not everybody have that, right? But the thing that can help you while you developing that is athletic ability. You can be on the field and make plays, because if you ain't got no athletic ability and you can't process at a fast pace, you ain't getting on the field. Believe it or not, you're not gonna be able to play. Look at that. You see that? You see what Jaden Daniels just did? That's what I mean by athletic ability. Stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That gives you that little bit of edge. That's why they take guys with all of this athletic ability and that upside. This is why guys like Josh Allen get drafted where he got drafted at, and you see the low completion rating and everything. He gets drafted out because he has ability to make plays. Like, that kind of offsets just a little bit, and it gives them time for the brain to match the body. If if that makes sense. The ability to move around and play backyard football just enough so you catch up and be like, oh, this is what they doing. Oh, okay, that's what they doing. Like, you know what I mean? That's why that matters. But if you ain't got that ability and you just a statue in there, you end up like Josh Rosen. Period. You're gonna end up like that. Like, you know, until you get a quarterback, until you get a coach that can simplify the scheme, and then boom, and then guess what? Then you see the ability. Look at Goff. Oh my goodness. Let's go, baby. Look at Jared Goff. Just saying. He wasn't all that till he got McVay. Even McVay got rid of him. Who did McVay get rid of him for? Someone with a cannon. Someone who can process a little faster. Like, you know what I mean? But guess what? Rosen got his chance. You know what I mean? Listen, he been in the NFL for a while. He know what coverages look like. You built the right scheme around these guys, and look what you get. But guys who typically come in right away and do damage is guys with athletic ability, period. At some point, the best athletes always get on the field. You know what I mean? Okay, get there. I'm telling you, I just need them a little more burst. And as word. That's what we saying with that. Another thing, man. Listen. Let's move on to the Ravens. Y'all gotta be aware. Them boys is looking good. Them boys is looking good. It's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening. It's happening. And guess why it's happening? Because Lamar he's the threat to run again. When he's not a threat to run, he's not as dynamic. Even though he can throw the ball. Let's not get it twisted. If you watch some of those passes he threw to Bateman, some of those passes is straight dimes last. Everything is a dime. And he did that against a really good defense. So we got the Ravens are scary. They are scary. But you know what? Listen. We don't talk about. I want to talk about Pat Mahomes' toughness. There's some guys who was made, okay? Made to play football in every aspect, right? But then you have some guys, then you have those guys who could just tough it out. Like, this dude is just tough. Say what you want. He high ankle sprain. He like, X that. I'm coming to play. That dude is tough, bro. That dude is tough, man. It's hard to beat competitors like that, bro. Like, you know, you don't get those often, man. Those type of competitors, man, this dude, we've seen it too many times, man. Get there, Trace. That's why I got them winning. I got them going back to the Super Bowl. If they don't have to. I think the Ravens have enough to beat them. Right? And now I'd say this because if you look at the Chiefs offense, it's Mahomes and everybody else. Period. It's Mahomes and everybody else. It's certain guys that come along that we got two of those guys in this NFL. We got to be lucky. Normally you get, let me see. Normally you get one, maybe two. Right? Let me see. You got Tom and Peyton. Right? You had those two guys. I'll give you those two guys. You know, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning is one of them two guys who had the ability to kind of just, I don't know, man. I want to say Peyton, but Peyton is elite, but I don't remember Peyton not ever having like a top tight end, a top wide receiver. He's always had that guy. Tom ain't always had those type of guys. Like outside of Randy and Gronk, come on, Tom ain't never really had that one dog at wide receiver. Like it's always been average guys coming in and out. Not Peyton. Peyton always had a guy, like an elite guy. I'm talking about a top 5 guy. Demaryius Thomas, he was a top 5 guy, you can say, at one point in time. Marvin Harrison was it what we could call him a top 3 guy. At this time it was Randy, T.O., Marvin, or however you want to put that. He was one of those guys. You know, he had Julia Thomas, Clark, Dallas. Was Dallas Clark? He had guys. Whereas Tom, not so much. Like, you know what I mean? And then look, and then when Tom leaves, he goes win the Super Bowl. Same thing with Peyton. Don't no knock on Peyton. He won a Super Bowl too. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean yeah, that Bucks team was a good team. It was loaded. Oh, I thought that was a play action for real. Hit him low. That Bucks team was loaded. That Bucks team was good. But right now, you know, guys, you seeing one thing you are witnessing is you're seeing 2 guys with Mahomes and Lamar is they really like the guy. Josh Allen's is showing that a little bit this year too. Get him. Josh Allen's showing it a little. Josh Allen is literally because he lost his top receiver and he cooking. But I don't know if I can say the same for Joe Burrow. And the reason why I don't know that, because if you watch, Jamar Chase is so amazing. He has this dude probably going to be close to 1,000 yards after the catch. By the season end, he'll be close to having 1,000 yards after the catch. That inflates Joe's numbers. That's one. Now, that's not Joe's fault. But what I'm saying is this. Is it the same when can he lose his top receiver and still be that guy? I don't know. I don't know, man. That in that case, it might be more so Chase than Joe, but Joe's still a dog. But we've seen what Lamar could do without no top wide receiver. We've seen what Pat Mahomes can do. Well, Pat Mahomes has Kelsey. Lamar has Andrews, but I'm talking about top guys on the outside. Like, you know, I don't know what Joe could do without that dog on the outside. Come on. Banks, don't drop that for me, boy. Come on with it. I don't know typically what he can do without Chase. Tackle. That's all I need you to do. Good tackle. Good tackle, Banks. They going for that? See that? That was a great play. Yeah, so we gotta see, man. We gotta see. Yeah, good tackle. Phillips is playing today, boy. He's a little upset because, you know, when the season started, he was leading the league in Defensive Player of the Year award. That kindly just kind of dwindled during the course of the weeks. He slowed down a lot. Give me that. Ooh, the bank is closed. The bank is closed. We playing for real. We trying to make a statement. The goal is can we go undefeated and win the Super Bowl and go undefeated in this Legends rebuild? Can we actually do it? Is it possible? Do we have what it takes? Do we have the cojones to actually say, hey, this is what I'm going to do? Are we not going to rest our players for the playoffs? Who knows? Are we afraid of injuries? Or are we going to go out there and get it done? We trying to make history with this squad. And each week is feeling like we can do it. I'm feeling like it might be. Say it ain't so. It might be so. All right, hold on. We gotta make sure, man. We always playing on. We always balling out on all Madden competitive. That's the hardest thing. The hardest level you can play if you're not playing against, you know, actual human beings. Get it there. right? And listen, I tell you, when we talk about Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh might, I don't know, without Pickens, it might not look too good without Pickens, man. That offense look, that offense don't look like nothing without George Pickens. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love Russ, but it don't look like nothing without Pickens. There's nobody to stretch the field. And if you don't got that guy that can stretch the field, then guess what? Defense is gonna just sit 8 in the box, force you to run until somebody show that they can make a play. And like I said before, the Steelers should have lost to the Ravens twice. Right? Justin Tuck got all his debts paid off, and he should have hit them field goals against the Steelers, and they would have beat them twice. Period. So we're not gonna talk about we're not gonna talk about we'll let that rest, but they should have beat the Steelers twice, man. Anybody who watched the game know that the Ravens should have won those games, and they lost a lot of games. Most of the games they lost right now is because of missed field goals. Period. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but listen, when you up there kicking a field goal, that's you on the island. You gotta hit your field goal. Field goals are like free throws. There's nobody's fault if you. Well, wait, hold on. The placeholder, he can mess up for the most part, but don't Tucker got his guy. That's his man. That's holding it for him. So he's the guy you vouch for my understanding. So yeah, you can't say nothing if you out here missing field goals and you're supposed to be hitting field goals. Is this what you get paid to do? Go make your field goals. Just like if you get to the free throw line, go make your free throws. That's on you. But he's catching on late in the season, which is good. Great thing, beautiful thing. He's catching on. So he's hitting his field goals. That's good because come playoff time, we need him to be confident. I told you, I'm telling you. Harbaugh sat him down and said, listen, what do you owe? What do you owe? Woo, look at Malik. That was crazy. He just beat Dow Green, though. That's a confidence boost for him right there. Get crazy, League. Hey. Come on, give me some of them first down celebrations. Stop giving me all this craziness. Can I get some of this? Can I get some of that? Can I get some of that? Man, all these dumb dances. Yeah, the NFL season is definitely heating up. I wouldn't be surprised, right? If I saw Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels in the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be surprised. Realistically, who I think is going to the Super Bowl, I think it'll be the Chiefs and the Eagles again. And if they get there, I think the Eagles got the roster to beat the Chiefs this time. I think the Chiefs are missing. You know what? It depends. How healthy is Pacheco? Even though Kareem Hunt's been balling, but the reason why I say Pacheco because I don't think they're gonna be able to move the ball too much. Like they will. Obviously, you got Pat, but it's like they've been struggling, bro. That was a good win. That was a good win against the Texans, though. Get there. Let's go. Touchdown. Let's go. This is a great game. We have really put it together. A really good game. They struggled against the Texans. I mean, no. I'm sorry. They put up a great game against the Texans. But even the Texans, they suffered a lot of injuries in that game. That joint to Tank Dell, man. That's sad, man. That's sad. Word, man. Shout out to CJ Stroud, too. Yo, like, when Dell went down, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never seen a quarterback cry for his player. That was crazy, man. That's really his brother. Like, he was crying, B. He was hurt, man. Shout out to CJ Stroud, man. You like to see guys in the locker room that have that kind of connection because you get what you see on the field, it's genuine. Like, guys are really out there playing for each other. So that was fire to really witness that. He was really crying for him when he got that injury. That's like a real moment. Like, that's not just no football. Like, he really, like, obviously it's football, but it's like, these guys are, sometimes you look at 360, 50-pound guys and you like, man, these dudes ain't whining. These dudes are humans, yo. Feel what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you, like, yo, these dudes is literally every Sunday they going out there, they really live risking their lives in their body to really put on a show for fans. So, We gotta give them a little more appreciation to what they do in this game. You know, cause you don't know what it is to tear AC. Hey, yo, my boy, he was a UPS or whatever. Dude was delivering a package, got chased by somebody, dog. I mean, got away, got back to work, couldn't walk. Bro tore his ACL, right? Literally, I'm not gonna hold you. Dude was out for at least like almost 2 years just trying to heal that joint. You feel what I'm saying? So I say that to say like these athletes, they come back from these injuries super quick, high ankle sprains, you know, shit that normal people will be out for a while. Like, you know what I mean? I tell people all the time, listen, I don't got time to get injured because I don't want to miss work. I don't want to twist the ankle. You know, so having to deal with that, you know, what these athletes go through is, you know, it's a lot to be said about that, man. My hat goes off to a lot of them that put their body on the line. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You know, like what's the price of missing for breaking a leg? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. But that was tough to see, man. A lot of people would say that the Texans they're underwhelming. Not to me. I think this is exactly where they are and who they were, especially when Diggs goes down. You know what I mean? Obviously, injuries can derail some things, but I thought this is exactly where they should be, or, you know, as far as who they were as a team, because it takes some time for teams to really gel and they got a good roster, but they also got a young roster, so it takes some time to learn how to win some ball games. Straight like that, so. They'll be good. They just need to keep it, you know, keep that nucleus together. You know what I'm saying? So they can give me that. Oh, please grab that for me. Hey, yo, I'm pitching the crazy shutout right now. I'm trying to go for the complete game shutout. I'm not gonna bring in the closer. We're gonna try to let him do it. Oh my goodness, let's go. Ooh, TT, stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, Tyrone. Stop playing with him. Keep playing with him. Talk to me nice. For real, for real. Yeah, but, you know, I think the Texans are where they say they are. I think the Eagles need to stop playing around. They were supposed to go in there and fix up the Commanders. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, that young boy don't go away easily. Sorry, Dowell. Put his face in the dirt. They don't go away easy, man. Those Commanders don't go away easy. That is a tough out. I promise you. That is a tough out in the playoffs, man. You know, we gonna see. We gonna see. Buffalo, another team, and listen, Josh Allen is not the MVP. Look, I don't care if he has a better record. They're both 2 winning teams. Both of them are leading a division. That cancel it out right there. I don't care if he got a better record because the strength of schedule goes to Lamar. Lamar's in the division that's probably the hardest division in football. You understand, right? So that's one case. Another case is Lamar numbers are just better. This dude might, I mean, it won't happen because it's not enough weeks, but like, he could have potentially ended the season with over 4,000 yards passing and 1,000 yards rushing. The dude got like 700 yards rushing with like 3,900 yards passing. We ain't never seen, ever seen that be done. Josh Allen numbers don't come close. Lamar got 37. He got 40 total touchdowns. 37 by the way of passing. Allen got maybe 37 touchdowns, I think 25 passing, but I'm just saying, the numbers don't add up. Josh is not the MVP. He's not the MVP. He's just not. He's just not. He's not the MVP. And Lamar's gonna close the season out crazy. Watch. Lamar be acting like he don't want the MVP, but I talked to Mama Jackson. You feel me? I got Mama Jackson on the phone. Mama Jackson said my baby gonna get that thing. I said, okay, Mama Jackson. All right, Mama Jackson, I believe you. You seen what she told him? She told Lamar, like, you out here playing. Like, you not that dude. Stop playing. Run the ball. And Mama Jackson was right. Straight up. When Lamar's not a threat to run, it's easier for the defense to hone in on certain tendencies. Like, you know what I mean? He's an ultimate threat because he can make it up as he go. Once you take that away, come on. This is why I say you can't change too much of your game for coaching. Because coaching sometimes makes you too robotic. Like, you know what I mean? No. Like, even when we play ball, I tell my son, listen, this might be wrong, but I tell him, look, you can't change everything about your game, bro. Some things about your game gotta stay. You know, you gotta understand what coaching is. You gotta accept coaching, but you also gotta understand that coaches aren't on the floor. So if you lose the feel for the game because you want to do what the coaches say, that might not work for you all the time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'll give you a prime example of that. That's happened in the NBA field a lot, and the NFL. You take a guy like Iman Shumpert. Dude was supposed to be like a legit scoring two-way type of guard like that could get a bucket. Come to the NBA, they want to tell him he can only defend. Nah. Yeah, you should do what the coaches want you to do, but don't lose the feel of the game. Like, you know, coaches can strip players of their confidence. Don't let no coach strip you of your confidence. You gotta sometimes use what you got to get here. You know, you got that guard. Look at straight. Look at straight. You know what I mean? Even Lawrence, like, if you go listen to what Lawrence Taylor, how he talks about how he never, he knew what he was supposed to do, and he knew what everybody else was supposed to do on the field. He knew where everybody was supposed to be, but he did not let that strip him of his natural ability to just play football. Like, you know what I mean? All right, you got the X's and O's, like, you feel what I'm saying? And then you got the go and get 'ems. You got to understand both, and that's what made Lawrence Taylor great. You can't coach them. Some guys, some guys you can't coach. You got to let them go play. You understand? That's why I feel, listen, I talk about, give me that again. Oh, look at Caleb, you lying to me. Caleb, you lying to me. Come on now, Caleb, don't play yourself. I just gave you that contract. Don't be dropping no interceptions on me now. Come on, boy. Put you in a position to succeed. Oh my goodness, how you? Oh, okay, hold up. Nah, that's a drop, K. Oh my goodness. All right, all right. I guess. Nope. It did not hit a shoulder pad. Play if you want, Caleb. Play if you want. Yeah, definitely, man. So all players, yes, coaching is important, but when coach is trying to take your game away from you, you gotta understand. Nah, you understand? I'm of the understanding. Let's take someone like Kyrie Irving. Remember when he went to Cleveland? LeBron was like, yo, he had 30 points, but he ain't had no assists. Now, let's say Kyrie say, yo, I got to become more of a passer. He becomes more of a willing passer, and he stopped becoming a scoring threat. What happens then? Like, you know what I mean? If you don't want to score, shoot the ball. Guys will just sag off you. Like, you know? So, no, did Kyrie let that change him? No, Kyrie like, listen, man, this is what got me here. I'm about to get buckets. And guess what? That mentality is the reason why he hit that shot versus Steph in the finals. It's that mentality like, nah, I got this, you know? Yeah, I understand what you're saying to me, you know? But nah, you got to go get buckets. What would you rather have, a guy with 10 assists, 2 points, or a guy that could just go get 30? Give me the guy that could get 30 because he's more of a threat. Just like Isaiah Thomas said. He said it right. You have to look to score to open up passing lanes. That's how it works. Not everybody has the top-notch ability to understand angles and how to create lanes. No, for the most part, when you're playing basketball, being able to score opens up passing lanes because then defenses, they kind of convert to where you at, you know? So that's one of the things. But yeah, listen, long story short is understand that there needs to be a balance. You can't straight up just let coaches tell you, hey man. Even Lamar said he was trying to let some routes develop, and but you had lanes. His mama seen that. I'm tell you what his mama said to him. Look, boy, you better use what you got that got you here. You different because you got that ability to make them plays with your legs. I think too many black quarterbacks get caught up trying to be traditional, stand still, pocket passes. Like, yeah, you need to learn that, but you ain't got to let that go. Because honestly, what makes Aaron Rodgers great in his youth? Because he had that pocket presence, but he can move around. You know what I mean? Don't no franchise want a quarterback that can't move. Those days are done. Defensive linemen are too explosive, too fast. You got to be able to move. You understand? You don't need to be a statue now. No, even Jared Goff can move a little bit. Those typical pocket passes nowadays, they could move around a little bit. But I'm just saying, even look, Joe Burrows, dude can move. You can't just be a statue anymore. You know what I mean? So Lamar, in his head, he not gonna say it, but for him to say, now I'm about to get back to doing me, it's the pocket pass and stuff. Man, kill that, man. Go out there, play football. You understand? Use what God gave you. He gave you wheels. Put the key in the ignition and let the defense know you play around, I'm going to take off. And when he has that, he just too legit. He unstoppable. Just imagine if Patrick Mahomes didn't use his legs. You got to use what God gave you. And with that being said, we out of here, baby. Y'all already see it. Look, y'all should be hyped because we got our first shout out of the season. And that's what I'm talking about. We wanted that. We gelling, we clicking, we come together as a unit. And look at the score. Look what we did, man. We shut them down. We shut them down. We shut down one of the elite, the young Bulls. He's a dog, but we shut him down. 2 picks. We ain't give up a touchdown. Shut him down in the running game. We did what we needed to do. Look, the legend, Art Monk, 6 catches, 46 yards. Who else went off a little bit? Now we shut them down. I mean, I guess they wide receivers had an all right game. But listen, well, look what we did. Theo, Malik, we did all right. We didn't throw too many touchdowns, but we did what we needed to do. You know what I mean? We had 1 pick from Banks and Drew, 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates. So, you know, we feeling good about this win. And we're going to move on and we're going to try to go undefeated, man. But you know what it is? It's Madden Reloaded. If y'all didn't see the last 2 videos, I will have them linked. I'll put them up in the description so y'all can check them out. You know, somewhere here or there. But you know what it is, baby. We out of here. It's Madden Reloaded. We out, baby. Let's go.